What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be automating every single yep, every single one. So let's get into it. So the way we're going to be doing this is I actually made the mod pack bigger. So now it is 49 mods. The way we're going to be doing this is we're actually going to be using tough to make the create items. And I also added a way to make diamonds. So we will be doing that eventually. So once this thing is actually done charging, oh, that's significantly faster. Okay. So we're going to be putting this factory actually right behind the docks. So we're taking a little detour from making the docks. I need to clear my inventory. Yes, almost an entire inventory of cobblestone. We should probably shut those drills off. This also does mean that we are going to have a new iron farm, so we won't need this thing anymore. Which we'll probably just use for like cobblestone or something. It's not that efficient, even though we have 800 iron, which is, you know, really good for what we need around here. So you know what, I might actually keep it. See, now there are reasons of why I made this thing, so that if I have active XP levels, that I don't die with them. All right. Just remade like all my armor essentially. All right, so in here now we have 2,000 cobblestone. This bulk smelter is about to be abused. I have multiple of these so that I can speed this up a little bit. So now I'm gonna make a way actually so we can get our XP back. Thinking of just maybe putting it right here. Gonna want, let's see, so that's right there. So this is gonna have to go here. Need a cogwheel. There we go. Cool. That's all I wanted to do. That. This is moving at max speed, right? No. Huh. We're gonna have to do some investigation here. Okay. So this is still connected outside. That's where it spins fast. Because now only one of those are spinning. Don't really need this thing right now. Okay, so these are the fans. Okay, but all of those are now spinning at the correct speed, and yeah, they're... So they're all fast. Of course not. Of course I don't have gearboxes. When do I ever have gearboxes? Whoa! No. You know, I should probably learn my lesson of not leaving my door wide open. No! Fuck creepers, bro. What is this? What are we on, Creeper Island or something? What is this? And my goggles got blown up. I'm guessing the blaze burner also got goggled up. I can't even get access to my stupid thing because I need the blaze burner. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to borrow this blaze burner under here. I should have another blaze burner in this. Yes. You need something to unpackage into. Seal up the stupid ground, of course. There's wood missing. One is... Yep, we're gonna have to improvise. There's stairs, I guess. I have something I can fill this up with. And stone. That's close enough. Looks hideous, but I don't really feel like going out to get... Guess it's not one of my videos if I don't get blown up by a creeper. Okay, so I should have... Let me actually get this schematic thing out. I should have a schematic here for a hill crusher. Okay, clearly I don't. So we're gonna have to go make one in like a different world or something. I'm gonna finish getting all this stone up and I'll be right back. All right, so here we are in the creative world, and I'm only in here because I actually want to get stuff laid out. So yeah, I'm just bringing the docks back just a tiny bit. So my plan is to run a train right here. No, obviously this train is just gonna kind of swoop Down here, probably. Like that. We'll obviously figure that out. We'll actually build the actual rail systems in the creative, in the survival world. I mean, this is technically still the docks, so we don't really need to do this, but I will still extend this part. All right, so here's what I'm thinking for the building is we have most of the building over here, and then we have a bridge part that comes over this rail here. It's like enclosed, and then another building here. Obviously, a very weird shape, but I think it will look cool. Something like this, kind of this arch. This essentially just lets it pass through the building. And so if we have taller trains, which we would probably have a taller train-ish. Can't be too tall because of this, but I brought that up so we can bring trains through there. Love the fact I said I don't want it on the docks, and I'm building it on the docks. Yeah, that looks cool. The building will come all the way up to here as well. So the biggest building we built so far, but it also has the most kind of stuff we need to do. Now, since I really haven't tested this mod a lot, we're gonna have to play around in here. So there's probably a more optimal way to do this, but I'm just gonna play around until we get it. This is probably gonna be the building that takes up majority of the stress units on this dock. So I would not be surprised if this thing uses like 20,000 stress units. So we have the mechanical arms. Now we're gonna just run this up here. Okay, so we have to use crushing. Oh no. But yes, okay, we have soul sand. We're gonna have a very interesting looking thing going on here. The weirdest washing station everyone's ever seen. So it's gonna take from these three and place here. I'm using mechanical arms just because I want to. We've never used them here, so these do use a lot of stress. Their speed, so we are gonna ramp this thing up pretty high. We're already using about 10,000 from only 2 factories, and this is not even the full factory. This factory is gonna use so much. So now we need to put washing here, and then at the end here, we're gonna have a vault. Now the whole process should be sand. Okay, so we put sand on these 3. Okay, clearly I messed up here. So you only take soul sand. So now these 3 deposit in there. And we should be getting quartz soon. Oh, right there. Why is it not going in? There's a golden nuggets. So we need to make a filter. Exactly one quartz. And then the gold is just kind of a byproduct. So there's gold. All right, so now we have gold automated. We'll obviously run that. I'm thinking we actually pick the stuff up on this side of the factory, which would be kind of neat. Like a display link and all that stuff showing what's over here. And then we can maybe have like a silo right here. Or no, we'd have to put on this side of the building. Silos where we actually store those. So like the stuff would come over. Maybe we can like throw them over with weighted depots. What are they called? Weighted ejectors. We could throw those over. They land, all land here, and then we can put them in silos. So now we gotta make another cobblestone generator. I'm gonna try to make this efficient. So this first requires obviously crushing wheels, which is the ultimate kind of goal here. We just run that. And then screw it. Make it look ugly. It's whatever. Could honestly, no, I'm not doing this. No. Okay, better. Even though it's technically more expensive, but so you're spinning inward and you're spinning out. So if I drop gravel in here, it should make sand. Yes. Oh. And we have a byproduct. Fuck. Of course, Flint is a byproduct.
I'm so sick and tired of seeing.
Okay. Now we need to take. So what? 3 millstones can sit up here. Okay. So yeah, you can see the water from outside the factory. There you go. I know I'm gonna hate my life when I go to set this thing up in the survival world just because of how I'm making this, but it's whatever. Oh. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's actually, like, really efficient. What? It needs to be move one block up, doesn't it? I cannot wait to see this material list. Like, this is 100% gonna be the worst one I've had in this series. This is why we check our stuff before you do this, kids. Okay, but we have so many just weird things going on here. Okay, we technically now have a clay form. I mean, cool, I guess. I don't. Let's connect these things back up to power. I'm gonna put a clutch on this. Okay, we have cobblestone, and we're desperately running out of space for the rest of them. This is just for gold and quartz. Yeah, I gotta crush tough. And
I'm so sick and tired of seeing.
I'm gonna put these in a thingamajig. So we're gonna need this to come out on a belt. It runs this way. So we're gonna be using a lot of stress units in this factory. Let's see. How much stress are we already using? Yikes, we're almost at 20,000. Oh, it's all these arms, but honestly, I want to use the arms. What is the arm recipe? Oh, well, that's just convenient. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. All right, we got the cobblestone, so now we need the stone. And yeah, we're gonna be using a lot of brass. Okay, completely probably unnecessary. Yes. This factory is gonna be the most inefficient, most power-consuming thing I think I've ever built. Oh, they'll work first try. Yes. So then the tough is gonna come out on this belt. And we'll decide there. I just need to make sure this works. Oh, it needs to be a mixer. I'm stupid. That's insane. We've overloaded the cobblestone? Really? That will not be an issue in the actual thing, as we could just bring a ship over here full of cobblestone. You know what's gonna happen. Okay, we are getting kind of a backup again. I think we put a clutch right here. And so if we ever need to just, supply up on cobblestone. So obviously right now we're gonna supply up on cobblestone. So this entire sophisticated system here is shut down. We are also, let me get a little stress units count. We're using 25,000 stress units. So this thing is using like 5,000, so we're using 20,000 stress units. Oh. Okay, so we have to make the whole tough process kind of up here. We have this space here. We could do it right here. Let's do it right here, actually. So this is going to be the crushing wall. And then we're going to have to send stuff over there to get sorted. So the tough is right here. This is the stone barrel, which we are supplying up. How much cobblestone do we have? Nice. We should put a measure on all of these. But our biggest concern here is the flint. We're going to be getting a lot of flint from this. So, okay, so this is the belt for all that stuff. Let's see, this is going to come up one more. And curve this over. So essentially what this does is it stops items from flying out, just blocks them and sends them right down. Something I did in the survival. It's right, actually, yeah, I did right here. It's kind of like that. In our lava factory over there, which is completely maxed out. I think actually both tanks in this, yeah, we could honestly shut this thing off if we wanted to. Oh, it's only 1,000? Interesting. Okay. I don't know how many stacks right here, so I'm just gonna clear my inventory. 4.5 stacks, not bad. We are blocking a crushing wheel. That's great. So I need to already redesign that part of it. I'm gonna actually break this. Okay. Now, we need to do a sorting system. So we're gonna have brass tunnels look for this stuff. And if it's for this, which would be our glorious flint. Where's our flint vault?
I'm so
Cool information. You're not doing your job again. Only sand this way. Everything else goes this way. Okay. There we go. So now we're sorting. Oh, this is it's gonna be so much brass. Oh my. Hope I'm not just wasting my time here and I'm just gonna rebuild this. Cause man, I mean, look at this. This is just what is this? There's so much just wasted space. Someone's probably able to compact this into like 4x3. I don't know. Gold, copper, zinc, iron, electron. It's some electric thing. So we'll maybe use it one day. All right. Yeah, that will be cool. Okay. We need to just pull power from here. Belts. All right. This looks like a chaotic mess because it is. Oh, we got materials. Yes. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Stop. We got materials already. Ho ho. I was not expecting to get materials that fast. Now, my idea is to have a big display board kind of right here outside. Like telling me if I'm like outside what's in here. So, we gotta display link everything. But oh my, we have materials. Look at that. All right, and here it is. So I'm really happy with how this building came out. So you can see right here is the display board that tells you what's in there. It does update live. So you can see from in here. To actually get the materials, you have to go on this side of the building, and it's right here. All right, so here's the little system I added. So essentially, it breaks the belt, does this, and then now we have ingots out here. We also now have accurate representation of what we have, which is not a lot. Those numbers are significantly less than they should be. We have a lot of flint, of course. All right, so let's go get the schematic for this printed up, and I'm gonna start building. Oh, 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 oh. What the? Oh hell! Right. I forgot about this part. Well, with a snap of my fingers, that. Yeah, I spent my entire day, by the way. Okay. Move the schematic can up, add some more chests, because I already know this is going to be atrocious. So I'm going to go back to home. And let's see. There you are. Here we are on the docks. So I got to kind of line it up. What? Sure. Okay, yeah, so I think that's all lined up correctly. 6 pages? Oh! Oh. Ow. Nice. Look at this. Wow. We still got to get everything hooked up to power and stuff, but everything seems to be here. I am going to shut down these parts here so we don't, overstress our poor steam engine over here. So our power input is up there. It's right here. I need all this stuff. So we need gearboxes and stuff and casings. We don't have that many casings. Good information to know. We desperately need a wood farm. All right. So the factory is powered the wrong way. Okay, so obviously nothing's gonna work right now because we need buckets. So let me actually go get those real quick. I deliberately put this opening here so I can just like place some blocks. All right. Should I put a spout out here? We might have to put another lava in the center. Let's turn on this part so we can see if the display link works. It does. Oh, that's really neat. Okay. All right, there it is. I don't know if that's going to work properly, but we'll see. I don't think it is. All right, guys. Well, we now have a... What? We now have a ingot factory that will now give us pretty much infinite resources, so now we don't have to go mining anymore. Can you get out of my way? But that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.